Greetings, church. So good to be able to communicate with you, Clearview Chapel. Here we are in the midst of just dramatic change, right? That the COVID-19 pandemic has changed every sector of our lives. And here I want to give us the good news. And here's the good news, that God's church, the church of God, that it was never restrained by four walls, right? Four walls can't stop us. And so, throughout history, the church has adapted and changed and improvised. And yet the gospel, right, the good news of Jesus Christ has remained the same. And yet we've changed and adapted to different cultures. And so I just wanted to remind us of this fact and talk to us about staying connected. Here's the promise from God, right? So this is Matthew chapter 16. Peter has his famous confession about Jesus. You are the Messiah, the Son of the living God. And then Jesus says back to him, blessed are you, Simon, son of Jonah, for this was not revealed to you by flesh and blood, but by Father in heaven. But by my Father in heaven. And I tell you that you are Peter, and on this rock I will build my church, and the gates of Hades will not overcome it. The church is unstoppable, right? Is this challenging? Yes. Right? But it gives us an opportunity. It gives us, the ability to kind of go through and once again, to try different methods and try to adapt to what's going on in our world. And so here, I want to give you just kind of what we're doing here at Clearview as far as being able to stay connected with each other. So first and foremost, check in with each other, right? These phones, they're still good and working right now. This is our church directory. We passed these out just a couple months ago, a couple weeks ago. On the back are all the one another verses. Be devoted to one another, honor one another, pray for one another, all those things. And so we get to do those things. Open that up, pray for the families inside. Go through, look at the phone numbers in the back. Give these people a call, check in with them. Miss Ellen Nichols gave me a call this past Sunday. It was just so good hearing her voice on the phone. This is, right before, it was probably about 10:40, and she's like, hey, just want to check in, let you know I love you. And she said, hey, tell that Cooper man I love him, give him a big hug for me. And just that's comforting to hear from one another. So I want to encourage us as a body, check in with each other. Also, the Facebook page, our group page, our kind of internal page, keep up with that on announcements. All of our announcements will be posted there. Also, prayer request. We want to hear from you, right? We want to know what's going on in your lives, and we want to be able to pray for you. So share those needs. Take advantage of that technology. Type in those prayer requests if it's personal. You can call, text, send us a direct message. Also, on Facebook, we've got the Clearview's Daily Bread page. This is a fantastic tool that was started back in January of 2018. I've got a different video about it, but basically we're just reading a chapter a day together. It gives us as a church family time to interact in God's Word together and time to interact with each other. And so it's just a great tool. I encourage you, go check that out. Clearview's Daily Bread. It's on the group page. There's different links to it. Good stuff there. Starting this coming Wednesday, March 25th, we'll have a Zoom session. So we're going to try this. We'll see Zoom and we'll see Google Hangout and see which one works better. But this one's set up with Zoom. There'll be a link posted tomorrow. It will have an invite. You click on that link, you sign up, and I've worked with Zoom before. It's really easy to be able to plug in. So hopefully that'll work out for us, and we'll see how that goes. And if it works well, we'll continue to do it. But we'll plan to meet together online on Wednesday nights. Also want to say that the church building is open on Sunday mornings. So from 11 a.m. to noon, the building will be unlocked and open. There'll be no service, just be a time of prayer. You can come and go as you please. There's no greeters, there's no ushers, there's no children's church, there's no nursery, no nothing. We're just open up the building, and if you want to come by and pray, feel free to do that. And because of our crowd size, we're still pretty safe. We had just a few of us out here this past Sunday, and there's plenty of room in the sanctuary to be able just to sit before God and to call out to Him and spend some time in prayer. So the building will be open Sunday, 11 to noon. And then I also want to just say that we as a staff, that we're here for you. You can call us, you can text us anytime. We love you. We care for you. We want to be good shepherds of this beautiful flock that God's given to us. And so feel free to reach out. We're going to try to reach out during this time. We've been talking with each other during this time and how we're attempting to reach out and to shepherd God's flock during this kind of this time of chaos. And yet it's an opportunity for us to be able to adapt and change and maybe connect in new ways that we weren't before. So we're looking forward to it, and just want to encourage you, hey, stay connected to the body. Stay connected to the body. I'm huge about physically meeting together. It breaks my heart. It was a tough decision. It was one that I didn't take lightly, that I spent time weeping over, because I love to see God's people come together for mutual encouragement and to strengthen us, and for the church to have that with each other. And I want to say, hey, we're going to try different ways to stay connected, that we're still the church, we're still the body, we can still do a lot of good in this world, that God encourages us to be able to know Him and to share Him with others, right? So I'm looking forward to it. We'll see how it goes. Church, I love you, and we'll see you next time.